Hello, and welcome to Soul Soup. This morning, I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, and this Soul Soup is here to bring a little food for your soul and some warmth for your heart. So I am glad that you tuned in to watch and to join in our process this morning, or whenever it is that you are watching this. So today is 11-11-11, and those of us around in spirituality, we know 11-11 as a symbol, as a portal of awakening, ascension, a portal for living as a conscious co-creator and manifester. We look at 11-11 as, we see 11-11 on our clocks all the time. And I think of 11-11 as a reminder to me when I see it as I am. And if you look at the words I am, I wrote it down, but it's going to go backwards. So use your imagination. The solid vertical lines of I am are also like 6-1 straight lines. I am 1-1-1-1-1-1, 11-11-11. So I am, I talk a lot about I am as a source code. And the course I did on Insight Timer and the book that I'm finishing right now and the inspiration that I keep getting is I am as a source code. In other words, an inner code that keeps awakening us. Your I am nature is your higher self. And you are here, we are all here, waking up from this dream of our separate self-identity, our ego, our problems, our fear-based mentality, our conditioned mind, and waking up and getting these glimpses of I am. And what this looks like originally and in the beginning is waking up to realize that my words of I am are creating and learning to align my words of I am with more supportive, positive ideas such as I am happy, I am abundant, I am joyful. And we know that when we say that a few times, we start feeling that. And we learn to quit using our words non-productively, like I am sick, I am alone, I am lonely, I am broke. We stop saying that. Now, I invite us to consider and to have an experience of even more alignment with that nature that we really are. To wake up from this sleep. So all the sessions that we do here are my little ways of helping facilitate you in experiencing your true identity. And that continues in your own work, with your own practice, with your own alignment with your higher self. So intentionally, we're here in this 11-11-11 energy to really align and remember and align with this higher self and allow it to remind you, allow it to heal you, allow it to clear the illusions. So 11-11-11. Imagine that life is constantly manifesting out of our consciousness. And when we're stuck in our fear and in our doubt and in our worry, we're manifesting out of that. Imagine that life is manifesting out of our consciousness. And when we step into the empowered, I am incredible light-filled nature that we truly are, the law manifests out of that. So in this process that we will do today, we'll do a clearing, of course, because we don't even see what it is that's in the way. And we'll move you into some sort of experience, hopefully for you to experience this presence. I want to share a story I heard recently, and it was about answered prayer or manifesting. And these 3 men wanted to go pray for the crops. There had been a drought. There was no rain. The crops were dying. And so they all got in the car and they drove out to the farm, out to the crops, out to that, to go into the crops themselves, into the farm itself to pray. So 3 of them got out of the car. They walked over, they sat down, closed their eyes and began praying. And one of them got up after about 5 minutes, got up and went back and waited in the car. And the other 2 stayed there a couple of hours, and then they came back and got in the car. And they said to the man that had been in the car for the last 2 hours, said, I thought we came out here to pray. I thought we came out here to pray for rain. But yet 5 minutes later, you're back in the car. Why? And so he says, well, I prayed. I went out and I sat in the field and I was overwhelmed with gratitude for feeling the wet mud under my feet and the abundant crops that were growing in the lush rain. And eventually I just had to come back and get in the car because I was getting rained on. And the other 2 had spent 2 hours in praying and asking and begging and praying and asking. That story is to share and remind us what is the nature of prayer, but to align with the answered prayer, to align and be in the energy of that which you want, that your higher self is seeking to express through you, right? So in our process, I want you to consider, what are you praying for? What are you praying for? What are you hoping some God out there is going to bring you? What are you hoping to manifest? What are you hoping to have? What are you hoping to be? What are you hoping to do? What is the energy of that? What is the energy that would cause you to quit having that asking? Contemplate that for a moment. And if you didn't need to ask and you already were experiencing it, what would you feel? So for example, one of the energies that I notice about myself is I look outside of myself for certainty. security. I want certainty and security. And so I keep looking outside of myself, hoping that this situation will bring me security, will bring me safety, will bring money or a man or this or that. Will you bring me safety? Will you bring me certainty? Will you bring me this feeling that life is certain, that there's some certainty? So as I'm putting out that energy, what am I really putting out there? Uncertainty. So yes, I can bring work, I can bring people, I can bring things, and it may look like I'm getting certainty, but sure enough, over and over, it shows up as uncertainty. I can't depend on it. It's not bringing me certainty. It's not bringing me what I'm really seeking. And I'm like, because I'm asking for it out of this lack of not having it. And again, coming back to learn this over and over, that the certainty that I seek is not found externally, that the more I experience the certainty in my own line, the certainty energy of my own higher self, the certainty that, like, God is my source, as they say, the certainty in my line, in my I am presence. I am the certainty I seek. And of course, certainly the I am is the only certainty. Certainly, the connection with this I am power and presence and infiniteness is certain. When I am in alignment and in tune and feeling, I know what she feels like, okay? You know, when I'm in alignment with this empowered, certain, I am evolved self, I am certain of that. I feel certainty. I know certainty. So in the alignment with the I am nature, in alignment with the higher self, got it. I don't need to pray for certainty. I don't need to look outside for certainty. I'm in the vibration and energy of certainty. When I'm lost in my world and figuring out work and figuring out life and relationships and down, kind of like the way we live, I'm not certain. I'm not feeling certain. And I'm looking for certainty external. So see this example, like certainty or whatever it is you seek is already in the higher self. It's already bam. Uncertainty is prevalent in the lower self, in this kind of human conditioned experience. So what that tells me is to get upstairs, right? Or when I feel in the uncertainty, to come back upstairs and get in certainty, come back into my line, come back into alignment, come back into the I am that I am. And even when I forget, using the words, I am certain, I am established in certainty, I am that I am, I am that I am. And I know when I say I am that I am, I'm speaking of that I am that is certain. I am that I am. I am that I am. So what that starts to tell me is, rather than really spending all this time kind of down in this earthly reality trying to figure everything out, is to come back into this I am nature. Because it's certain. It's like it's already raining, right? So as that man went to pray for rain, it's like, go into the end result. Go into the highest, what you're praying for. So he all just went in. The ground is wet, right? So we're going in to the higher self, and in the realm of your own higher self. And it's the awakened self, the ascended self, the fifth dimensional self. It's who we are in a full on dimension right here, right now, that we forget. Okay, I remember, I forget, I remember, I forget, I remember, I forget. And the more we remember, the more our brain evolves, shifts, and the more these energies start shifting us, where we live there more and more, and we start seeing things differently. That's good. Yeah? All right. So let's prepare for our process, should we? All right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do some energetic clearing before we continue. I want you to just be willing to feel into your body anything that is in the way of you really, that you've been feeling, maybe irritation or fear or resistance or anything at all. And allowing at the level of the higher self for you to see the resistance, to feel the resistance in your body, allowing yourself to feel in your body wherever it might be dwelling, inviting it that it's safe for it to be revealed so that we can release the energy of resistance. Energy of resistance holds us into this earthly reality. Okay, so we want to just invite at the level of the higher self and our teams to start to bring that to our awareness so we can invite it to dissolve. Sometimes it's helpful to see, where in my body does resistance dwell? All right. And maybe a lot of times it could be in the throat, it could be in the heart, it could be in the stomach. So it can be helpful to use your fingers and just to kind of cut that energy away from your throat, away from your heart, away from your stomach, wherever that is. Just kind of move that energy, inviting at the level of the higher self that this energy begins to be dissolved and return into the source from which it came. That's right, just clearing it, knowing that everybody that is listening to this right this moment is able to access their own higher self to eliminate and to release. We call upon the angelic team, ascended masters that are working with each person listening to this. That's right. To clear away all resistance that's holding us down into this lower reality. Just cleanse it. Right? Feel how much better that feels already. Feel how much better that feels already. Just keep breathing into that, allowing it to drain out the bottom of your feet, allowing it to drain and just dissolve however it wants to go, letting it go. That's right. So we be free to be in this expansive experience. We want to free ourselves from this heavy energy so that we can move through this portal. I have this vision of what's the saying, of a camel moving through the eye of a needle. Okay, so that represents this big clump of earthly consciousness trying to go through this very small opening. So this small opening, there's no room for this big all the old conditioned of the egoic self. And we want to move into this slick and clean, imagine like the golden river to the I am nature. So go ahead now and connect to your breath. Maybe right at the nose. That's right. And move right in instantly to your I am mantra. I on the in-breath. am on the out breath. I am. I am. I am. As you find your steady breath of I am, imagine that's starting to bring you into the center line, your I am line. Imagine you're breathing up and down, bringing all awareness into this beautiful golden river of light at the center of you. And all the ways that we've been looking horizontally for certainty, support, love, abundance, anything that has taken us out of our center, let's bring all awareness back to the center line. I am. I am. Bringing all awareness into your line. The more we bring our awareness internally into this center line, it's like slipping clearly into this internal highway to the I am that I am, to the higher self, to the presence, to the awakened consciousness. I am is a source code to your whole neurological system to wake up. So just using this visual of bringing all awareness into your center line. I, on the in-breath, moving up this golden river of light. Am, on the out-breath, moving down in the rhythmic. I am. I am. I am. That's right. And notice as you continue just to do this I am breath, that energetically can begin just to fall, let everything else fall away. Imagine that it's going out the bottom of your feet, just dissolving. Trusting the higher self knows exactly what needs to be dissolved. Trusting the higher self knows exactly what resistance. Trusting your own higher self to be your true teacher, your true guide. It has everything for you for this stage of your evolution, whatever it is. Every time you say the words I am and take that present breath, you're moving into your greatest teacher, your greatest knower, your greatest healer. You're moving up into that deep and powerful awareness of I am that I am. You're moving through that portal into the awareness of that which is. I am that I am. With every breath, feeling lighter and lighter and freer and freer. Feeling the expansion. And I invite you just to feel expanded. There's a river of light within you that is this beautiful column of light. You're releasing and letting go of anything. And there's a natural up-leveling. So using your beautiful imagination, just move right into that beautiful highway of light. That I am highway, that I am line, just slip right into it fully now, completely enfolded in this beautiful golden light, completely enfolded and like a balloon that just rises up. Just allow yourself to rise up, moving up through all dimensions, moving up through light, just seeing light moving up, 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 moving up, up, up. That's right, even more light, even more light. all the restraints and resistance that have held you down to the earth. Let that go. It's just you're moving higher and higher into this beautiful light, of I am, that I am, that I am. Until you're able to come face to face with your own evolved, expressed I am nature that you can relate to. And that's important. So in other words, see what comes to you. What gender, what light, what visual, what name. This is you without all your stuff. This is you in the higher realms. This is you as your ascended master future self. This is you in certainty. This is you in the energy you want to experience. What was that? Abundance, love, connection, fullness, nothing missing, light. Allow this identity to be real for you. Like for me, this becomes so real because it's a redhead, an evolved, gorgeous redhead goddess. I can relate to her. Allow yours to show up for you in a way that you can relate. Man, woman, genderless, light, power. Get a sense, and then just keep saying, I am that. I am that. I am. If you're not sure, let it reveal to you. It'll continue to reveal to you. I know I do this similar process. I do this process for people. This identification with the higher self, where it becomes a part of who you are and how you experience your wholeness, can start to shift everything in this other dimension, this other reality. But we are going into her, into him, into it. I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am. Perhaps adding the qualities that you really want to stand in. I am certain. I am certainty. All my source of certainty and security is in this presence. What is yours? I am. I am that I am. I am that love. I am that experience of expressing love. I am that I am. I am. Inviting right now at the level of the higher self, inviting the higher self of each one listening to this, their body, their teams, inviting all of this higher self to bring in this energy for this person in the perfect right way right now, to integrate and to understand and to feel at every cell of the body, temple, mind, body, mind, feeling and experiencing that unity. Now, I am that. And as you experience that, that should make you excited. You're in love with this one. Oh my gosh, I love that one. I am that. I love that one. I am that. I love that one. I am that. Right? Your body should start feeling full of energy and full of light because you are that. You are that. That is you. I am that. I am that. I am that. I am this experience. I'm feeling it's like I'm feeling that I am certainty. I am security. I am that. Like I am in the rain itself. I am in the fulfillment of this prayer itself. I am it. Allowing every cell of your body to feel the exuberance of this connection with what is true. This is the true reality. This is the true reality. I am that I am. I am that I am. Feeling that, integrating it, seeing it. What does that look up? What does that look like? You being this expression in your life. What does that look like? What does that feel like? I may say, I feel so certain. I feel grounded and certain and secure. God is my source. Life is supportive. I'm feeling what it feels like to feel absolute certainty, security, certainty, security. This higher self is certainty and security. I integrate it in every cell of my life. Whatever yours is, say that. I integrate this quality into every cell of my earthly body, into every cell of my remembrance. I am that. Inviting at the level of the higher self to integrate this into me so deeply, rewriting the programs, disconnecting the old cords, disconnecting the old patterns. I have an energetic shift right now. I have an energetic shift right now. I am certainty. I am, you say, love, abundance, joy, peace, vitality, health. I am that. Feeling the energy of that. Inviting at the level of the higher self, inviting the ascended masters and angels and team members to really integrate, surround you in that holy vibration, that you are sustained in it. You're not trying to get something. You are it. I am it. I am that I am. So integrating that right now, I am that. We're taking this from this true place in this reality, this I am that I am, and aligning it into the physical body, into the earth nature. So feel it in your body now, really coming back into your body. I am it. I am certainty. I am love. I am that I am. Remembering you don't need to figure this out. Your being itself knows what to do, and you're saying, I am that I am, is the source coding this reality in this earthly reality. Every time you say, I am that I am, every part of you knows what that means. So as you forget, remember one thing. Take a present breath. I am that I am. Bring that awareness, bring that remembering right back here now. Right here to this moment. Coming right back to this space. Aware of this line. Aware of this opening, this portal to the higher self. Aware, right here, right now. And the more that this I am nature, the more that this higher self, this individualized higher self, the more you identify as her, him, it, the more you identify I am that, the more you will be emanating the energy that will attract back to you from a higher degree, from a higher level. A higher level. That's good. So remember one thing on this powerful moment of 11-11-11, which is really an opening the portal to your own I am nature, expressing through you, wide awake. Remember this, my source code is I am. I am all that I seek. I already am. Therefore, I can only say one thing, and that is thank you. Thank us. Thank the one. All is well. All is good. I am that I am. I am grateful. I am here. I am anchored. All is well. And so it is. I am. All right. Woo! How are you? How are you? I know that was a powerful activation. I'm so glad that you tuned in to receive it. So grateful. So grateful for all those listeners that make donations and support this programming from Oneness Center Online. So grateful. There is a donation link in the wherever you're listening to it, in the either chat box or information or in the webinar. So if you are called to give back in exchange, then I appreciate all of that. If you're called or need extra care or extra personalized sessions, I do these I am sessions where we can move your energy and I can talk to you and we can get what needs to be cleared and help you move upstairs to more align with your own higher self that can start to shift things much more quickly for you. So if you have an interest in that, then contact me and I'd love to set up a time that we can do that wonderful, powerful work together and save you a lot of time. Save you a lot of time. So thank you again for joining us for Soul Soup today on 11/11/11. I know that you're blessed. I know that every part of your higher self and every part of your divine presence is knocking hard on your door right now to wake you up, to experience all that it is and that wants to be experienced and expressed consciously through you. We're bringing heaven to earth. We're bringing heaven to earth every time we say, I am that I am. So bring heaven to your earth. Have a fantastic week. Thank you for joining us on Soul Soup. I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, signing off for now. Many, many blessings, my beautiful friends.